As we close out the year, it's the perfect time to reflect on the major events and market trends that shaped 2024. Let's dive into the highlights. Economic performance in the US. The Federal Reserve maintained a hawkish stance on the economy, implementing consecutive interest rate cuts and ending the year with a final rate of 4.5%. Fiscal incentives and tax sector investments attracted global investors, further strengthening the US dollar. In July, a failed assassination attempt on Donald Trump intensified the presidential race, propelling him to the top of the polls. Trump's strong electoral win in November disrupted the macroeconomic landscape, with markets reacting to his proposed policies, a phenomenon known as Trump trade. His proposals, including higher import tariffs, corporate tax cuts, and deregulation, fueled rising inflation expectations and prolonged higher interest rates. A snapshot of Nvidia's stock performance. Nvidia's stock has risen to 182%. It stands as the top US-listed semiconductor company in terms of market value. Despite recent stock fluctuations, the overall sentiment remains strongly positive. China's economic challenges. The People's Bank of China attempted to revive the economy with a bazooka stimulus, including interest rate cuts and reduced reserve requirements. However, these measures provided only temporary relief to the banking sector and failed to reignite sustainable growth. The annual GDP declined by 0.1%, reaching 4.6%, lower than the previous year. Its annual consumer price index also fell short of the forecasted 0.5%, coming in at just 0.2%. China is failing to fuel its inflation, raising concerns over its economic strength. Geopolitical risks. The war in Ukraine continued to impact the global economy, affecting supply chains of commodities, energy prices, and political stability across the globe. Even as a ceasefire was held between Israel and Hezbollah, the downfall of Assad further intensified the conflict in the region. The war is now entering its 15th month. Gold increased demand. Being a safe haven asset, central banks significantly increased their gold reserves in response to global risks. As a result, gold continues to play a key role in portfolio diversification and inflation protection, with its price rising over 30% in the past 12 months. Cocoa prices have surged nearly 200%. The global cocoa market saw its largest deficit in supply in over 60 years during this year. Supply deficit driven by dry weather in West Africa, region that produces 70% of the world's cocoa beans, and a steady strong demand are expected to keep cocoa prices at historically high levels. Bitcoin reached a new all-time high. Bitcoin's price has risen to almost 150% in 2024 and had a 50% jump since Donald Trump's election victory. Amongst other factors, such as new Bitcoin's ETFs being approved in the US, the surge is driven by speculation about the US adopting a Bitcoin strategic reserve under Trump. This year highlighted the value of having a portion of one's portfolio dollarized, especially given the strong performance of the US dollar. Investors who diversified into global markets, particularly those with exposure to the US dollar, US equities, crypto, and commodities, had a year of great returns on their investment portfolios. This diversification proved to be a powerful tool for both protecting wealth and generating returns. Happy New Year! Stay tuned with Excent Capital. See you in 2025. Good trades.